Sorry, y'all. It's been a rough few days. Honestly, rough few weeks. But so, what I want to talk about today is not stepping on your own, in your own way, or not stepping on your own feet, and pretty much being the barrier that prevents you from doing the things that you want to do. Right? Like a really good visual of this is, and I say this because my wife does it all the time. So when you're, when you're driving and someone has road rage and they cut you off, the barrier there is your reaction, how you react to that person. So if you go up, you speed up, and then you end up cutting them off, it just creates this constant cycle of, you know, road rage, and it could turn bad, right? So in that particular case, the visual is you're essentially kind of circling around the barrier to get to the next step, but at the same time you're creating this conflict that never needed to be there. And it's kind of the same with when you're on a sidewalk, and my wife does this all the time and I tell her not to, and someone's walking towards you and you're walking towards them, and you're both walking at the exact same area, and you're walking linear to each other, and you no one moves, right? If no one moves, what's going to happen? You're going to bump each other. One situation might be they say, "I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to," or the other situation would be you bump each other and you get into a fight, you get into an argument, etc., etc. When the easy route here is to step aside, go around the person, and be the one to just say, well, it's not really worth, the time in the argument. Just move, right? And it's like it would be like, this is kind of how people prevent themselves from getting to the next step of doing the things that they really want to do. And it's like you have this big open plain of, just open space that you can kind of walk to. And then there's this big gigantic tree. So this is whatever obstacle you feel like is really like in your way. And this tree is just preventing you from seeing what's ahead of it. Well, what do? The easiest solution here is to walk around the tree. So if you didn't walk around the tree, you create, again, the conflict of, well, I can't see. Well, it's okay if you don't know what's on the other side, because you can kind of dictate what you do afterwards. So it's kind of like winging everything that you do, and that's okay. Like, having a plan is fine, but winging what you're able to do is kind of allowing you to have that adaptability of wanting to make sure that, yes, you want it to turn out okay, but it's okay if it doesn't, right? So stop stepping on your own feet, and stop stepping on that next stepping stone that you can just get to by just shifting the things that you do. Hope you guys have a good one. Love you guys.